Hello and welcome back. I'm going to start off by saying the obvious. Wrestling is great. I'm sure a lot of you probably disagree, but I think it's been fantastic lately. I'm going to get right into things. Roman Reigns is our new United States champion. Finally beat Rusev at Clash of Champions. They've clearly been feuding for a while. Still feuding after Clash of Champions. Rusev obviously wants the title back. They are going to face each other at Hell in a Cell. In a Hell in a Cell. Don't know who's going to come out on top. Kind of favors Rusev, I would think, but you never know. Roman clearly beat him, so we'll have to wait and see that. Brian Kendrick, has had TJ Perkins' number as of late. He beat him in a non-title match. Does that mean he's the number one contender? He might get another shot. Who knows? Cruiserweights have been great. No surprise there. Sasha Banks, finally, your Raw Women's Champion. In a main event, the first time the women have main evented a Raw since 2004, which was Trish Stratus versus Lita, which Lita won, beating the former champion Trish Stratus and becoming the new champion. So it's kind of interesting history we have right there. Obviously, Charlotte has her rematch. They're going to have that rematch at Hell in a Cell. And speaking of rematches, Seth Rollins has been a continuous thorn in the Universal Champions Kevin Owens' side. They have one more shot. Seth Rollins has one more shot at Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell. Over to SmackDown, Alexa Bliss was the number one contender for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, getting ahead of myself, has some sort of injury. We don't know. She wasn't able to wrestle Alexa at No Mercy last night. Alexa demanded she be crowned the champion. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon said no. Becky will be back November 8th in Scotland. I believe they're going overseas for the European tour. Alexa's going to go one-on-one with Becky Lynch for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So Alexa wanted an opponent last night, took on Naomi and lost. I don't know what that means for Alexa Bliss. She was on a roll. Maybe it's just a one-off loss. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Their feud is going to be interesting. Speaking of interesting feuds, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz. Dolph Ziggler gave this very impassioned promo. You know, he's been losing. The Miz has been calling him a loser. His career has barely been floundering. Dolph wanted one more match against Miz for the Intercontinental Championship, and if Dolph lost, he was going to walk out of WWE. The Miz accepted. Come No Mercy, I think pretty much everybody thought Dolph Ziggler was going to lose. This was it. And he won. Match of the night. Dolph Ziggler always steals the show. How can he not? The guy's fantastic. He's been doing this for, 10 years? I've been a fan of him since day one, and last night proved why you should be a fan. Also, at No Mercy, we had AJ Styles versus John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. Could have been anybody's game. Styles won. Again, he's using his bad guy, tactics. What are you gonna do? It was all legal. That's who AJ Styles is. I don't know what this means for Dean Ambrose or John Cena. They both have had their rematches. They both lost. Does this mean they're going to continue to fight? Or we have a new number one contender? I don't know. And also at No Mercy, closed out No Mercy. That WWE title match opened up No Mercy, which was very interesting. So the main event of No Mercy was Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton. Bray Wyatt has been getting in Randy Orton's head. I don't know what his problem is, but he doesn't like Randy Orton. Luke Harper returned from injury and helped Bray Wyatt, his old Wyatt family buddy, defeat Randy Orton. Now, this doesn't look good for Randy Orton or anybody on SmackDown, really, because we don't need the Wyatt family back together. We all know the havoc they've caused over the past couple of years. Okay, now this is the part of the show where I talk about who is next and who you need to be watching in NXT. Now I'm going to start off with who you need to be watching in NXT, and that is surprise hit Mandy Rose. She is the runner-up in the female part of Tough Enough from last year. She's only been with the company for a year, but she has improved so much. I mean, obviously, she's got a long time to go. She's only been doing this for a year. But she really has a lot of, potential. Her match, she had a match against Ember Moon. She lost, but really showed a lot of potential. She's got a long way to go, like I said, but I can see her being a top star in the future. Now, speaking of top stars, this Who's Next is a little different. Two people actually we've already seen in WWE who've proven that they are top stars in the Hardy Boys. I guess they're not boys anymore. They're currently working in TNA, but in my opinion, are doing their best work. And I think WWE could really use them once their contract expires. The tag team division is already fantastic. If you add the Hardys in it with their Broken Jeff and Broken Matt, or something, yeah, Broken Nero. Sorry, guys, haven't watched too much of that, but I know that they are fantastic. They're the Hardy Boys. They've always been great. They'd really help, I think, the younger stars of the tag team division. And who doesn't want to see the Hardy Boys return one more time? Maybe we can get the Dudleys back. I know Edge and Christian can't come back due to injuries, but I'm an Attitude Era child, so that would make me happy. Okay, that's it for this week. I'll see you next week.